All right, let's change out this toilet real quick. Let's turn the water off. Check that lid, okay? It's already been drained out, so we good. Let's go ahead and loosen up these nuts. There we go. Okay, we're finna move that light to the other side so we can see. We're finna loosen up that nut. This one right here was a little tricky. It was pretty much welded on. It got stuck, corrosion, all that good stuff like that. So shit, I had to goddamn do what I gotta do. I'm still trying to loosen it up as best as I can, but that shit ain't going. So I don't know why I just did what I just did right there, but hey, it is what it is, man. We still trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to goddamn find a way to bust that nut. Anybody who know me know I love busting nuts. Okay, there we go. We finna get the nut buster. So I pull out that grinder real quick, and I just go ahead and cut that thing wide open. As you can see right here. There we go. Clean that shit out the way, move that stuff out the way. Now, I know y'all looking at me like, why he got that jab saw right there? But the reason why is because I lost my knife. I can't find my knife. And when you in this trade, man, you can't always just goddamn keep going back to the store trying to buy shit, man. You got to do what you got to do, man. The jab saw will suffice. Now we loosen up that nut to that angle stop valve so we can disconnect this toilet altogether, man. And the reason why I'm using this jab saw, for those who don't know, I'm not trying to chip up their flow. What I'm doing is I'm loosening up that caulking. You know, when you put a toilet in, you always want to caulk it. So I'm loosening up that caulking. So once I do that, that's the last step for me to get this toilet up out of here. So like I said, man, I ain't had no knife, man. It's just something about them knives, man. You get about 5 or 6 of them motherfuckers, you can lose them all in the same day. I just can't keep up with knives to save my life. But right there, you can see I kind of got it to move. So I know we making progress. This thing loosening up. I know some people looking at me. There we go. Move that toilet out the way. There we go. So now what you about to see me do, I'm about to clean this bad boy up. You know, we got to get that wax up out of there. We got to get the bolts up out of there and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm doing. There you go. Make sure you got some paper towels on you, man. When you're dealing with these toilets, and definitely make sure you got on gloves. Because, boy, you don't know what the hell these people got. You don't know what the hell going on in people's houses, man. I'm just keeping it 1,000, man. Look, I'm trying to find some spray. They ain't got shit. I ain't got none either, but shit, we going to keep it moving. Now I'm over here scraping stuff down. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that residue around that toilet out. So I just start scrubbing with the paper towels. You see what I'm saying? I got a little flathead screwdriver. You see right there, I'm kind of getting the rest of that residue up. Now that part on the left side right there, it was kind of damn near like, became one with the flow. So I really couldn't get all of it up, but it is what it is. Now you see me doing, I'm just kind of sweeping that stuff to the side, kind of getting it prepped. So when I put the new toilet in, here we go. So now what I'm doing, I'm just preparing the new toilet, getting ready to assemble it all together. That's all it is. Easy money. Changing out a toilet ain't even that hard though, man. Easy money. So, it is what it is. Getting everything prepped, that's all it is. Pulling that toilet out, there we go. Make sure you don't drop it. All right, I'm finna move that box out the way in a minute. There we go. So now what I'm doing, I'm just setting up that tank, loosening up them nuts, taking them washers off, and we finna goddamn sit that tank right on top of that bowl. There we go. Nice and easy. Sit down real quick. Nigga getting old knees giving out on them, but we got to get this job done. So all I'm doing now, I'm taking them same washing nuts that you just seen me take off in that previous clip, and I'm tightening it down. That's how you tighten this tank to the bowl. So even though you can't necessarily see exactly what I'm doing, you can kind of get a gist of the idea of what I'm talking about. There you go. Now what I'm doing, I'm attaching that supply line. That will bring the water to the tank, which supply the bowl. I like to do that right here instead of doing it after I mount the toilet. So here we go. Putting that wax ring down, putting them bolts down. That's what create that seal at the bottom of the toilet now. Now what we finna do is we finna take that toilet, sit that thing on top of it. There you go, baby. There you go. Make sure you smush it in real good. Make sure okay, you gotta straighten it up a little bit. Make sure that shit's straight. There we go. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to get that lid for that tank, for the top of the tank, put that thing on there so gently. There you go. That shit looking good already. Now what I'm finna do is I'm attaching that supply line to the angle stop valve. The angle stop valve is where the water is at. I got it off. I got it off right now. There we go. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm tightening up that nut. I'm tightening up that nut to them bolts so we can goddamn get that toilet tight to that flange. That's what's gonna help create that seal. There we go. There we go. All right, put them clips on top of it. They give it that finished look. What is he doing now? Oh, my God. Okay, yeah. So now what we doing is we getting ready to put that toilet lid on top. All you got to do is put the bolts in between, tighten the nuts up from the bottom, just like that. Had to go grab my screwdriver, give it a few turns, close my eyelids. There you go. Now we finna turn the bad boy on. We turn the water on now. That's what we doing. Stand over. There you go. Damn, I'm getting big as hell, boy. Now what I just did right there, I'm just waiting for that water to fill up. You want that water to fill up in that tank, that's when you know you good to flush that toilet. And now you can see the water coming in the bowl now. You see what I'm saying? There you go. Stand over the toilet. Damn, I'm getting big as hell. Flush that toilet. Now what I'm doing is the last part. Like I just said, you want to caulk it. You want to keep that seal. It's a finished look. You know what I'm saying? That's the finished look. You see what I'm saying? So make sure, and now for the finished look.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Damn! I know, twin. I know. But like I always say, baby, ain't nothing but some plumbing, baby. Ain't nothing but some plumbing.